Do you want to learn how to ride a motorcycle? If so, I'll show you. But first, let's talk about the controls. The controls, just like on anything, you got to understand how it works before you understand how to work it. You know what I mean? You got to know what the buttons are before you start playing with it. We're going to turn that key for now. So, this right here is called your clutch. Your clutch, his best friend's name is shifter. This is your shifter. Your clutch and your shifter are two peas in a pod. They love each other. They don't always need each other, but they always enjoy playing with each other. They're great. Your clutch is what allows you to activate the shifter, assuming, of course, you don't have a quick shifter, which is a totally different thing if you do skip this part, I guess. But this is your shifter, right? And this shifter takes you from all the way at the bottom. We're in first gear. The very bottom is first gear. That's why you're going to hear us saying 1 down, 5 up. Because when you're in neutral, for example, to get to first gear, to get the bike going, you push down. Everything else is up after that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The interesting thing about motorcycles is that getting to neutral can be somewhat of a little task itself, because neutral is like this little hidden gear that's halfway between first and second. So you just give the bike a little half press and you'll find neutral. Now, on this side, this is the fun side of the bike, right? This really is the fun side of the bike. This is your go, no go side, right? So this is your go, no go side, and this side determines how fast you'll go, right? This side decides how fast you'll go because it lets you choose between the gears and you have the speeds accessible to those gears. This is the how fast. This is the go fast. So this right here is going to be what everyone recognizes. This is called your throttle. It's going to be what allows, think of it like your gas pedal in your car. This just accelerates the bike. This right here works your front brake, right? Your front brake is your more powerful brake. This is big brother. This is big brother. And then this is baby brother, your rear brake. Good for a whole lot. But sometimes you need older brother, you know? Or sister. We're gender neutral here. And then this is your engine. Now, a lot of you are looking at it like, why are we talking about an engine? I don't know anything about engines. You don't need to, okay? You just need to understand that this works with that. And when you roll on the throttle, right, it goes fast. When you roll off the throttle, your engine acts as a brake. So no matter what you're doing, your throttle is doing something. So if I roll on the throttle, I'm going to be adding power. If I roll off the throttle, I'm not only not adding power, I'm actually encouraging the engine to slow down, right? Certain bikes are going to have different degrees of what's called engine braking, and you can adjust it. This bike is stock, so it's just set at whatever the manufacturer, whatever Yamaha put it at. So what does this do? This right here, this and this, these are just foot pegs. This is for a passenger seat, obviously, back here. This is for the driver. Put your heel here, or well, balls of your feet here, depending on what you're doing. But here, and your foot goes like that, just like that, okay? Come around to this side. I just want to talk to you a little bit about the controls. So this is obviously, this is obviously going to be your keys. So you put your key in, turn it on. We all know how to do that. This is going to be interesting, though. This is called your run switch. This is your kill switch right here. And this is your run switch. Turn off the engine, turn on the engine. Okay? If you're thinking about it like a car, it's very similar to just doing that, where you let the electronics of the car come on without actually turning the engine on. If we wanted to turn on the bike, how could we do that? Right? Could we just push in and start from first gear? Yes, but not like this. We can't do it in this configuration. Why, you ask? Well, 1, the kickstand's down. 2, we didn't pull in the clutch. But you might be asking, do we always need to lift up the kickstand and pull in the clutch? No. And that's where that little tricky half gear, neutral, comes into play. Neutral, for example. So if we go down to first, bike's in run mode. Try and turn on the bike. This is our ignition. Try and turn on the bike. Nothing happens. But if we come down to, or if we come up to neutral, bike still same. It's in the lower position, right? Still in lower. Bike turns on. Now, why is that, you ask? Because neutral is a little bit different. Neutral, there's nothing actively pushing the engine to want to go forward, right? And so neutral just is neutral. The bike turns on, but it's not going to do anything. Now, let's say we want to get on the bike and we're like, okay, I'm ready. but we don't put the kickstand down, what happens? So let's say we pull on the clutch, and anytime you get on a bike, you want to get going, you should always pull on the clutch, just in case. So we pull on the clutch, and we shift down to first, bike shuts off. Why is that? Well, the kickstand's down. And this is going to be pretty true among most bikes. So lift up the kickstand, pull in the clutch, add a little ignition, and just like that, we got the bike started. So this right here, this is going to be your high beams, low beams, or high beams on or off. This is your turn signal, that's your horn. This is just dash display stuff, you don't need to worry about that. And this is your hazards right here. So these are the controls on a Yamaha R7. And also, I should probably tell you about that. Turn off the bike. You can either do it from the kill switch, or you can just put the kickstand down while the bike's on in first, and the bike will turn off, like we saw before. And once you're done, turn the key to off, right? Get the bike set nice on its side. Turn your handlebars all the way to the left, okay? And then you're going to push in and down. You're going to push the key to this lock position. And that's how you lock your bike, so to make sure that no one can take it. And it's always important to park your bike. I'm giving you a lot of information right now. Stay with me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this video to go so long. But you always want to keep your bike in first gear when you park, because first gear is going to operate like a parking brake on your car. Same thing on a motorcycle. First gear is your parking brake. If you park your bike in neutral, people can just wheel it away. But if it's in first gear, when I tell you it locks, boom, boom. There are exceptions to this. If you pull in the clutch, the bike will move. But the handlebars, because we lock them, they won't. So if someone tries to take your bike, all they're going to do is take it in a circle. And, well, that's not ideal. It's better than them taking it and put it on a truck, which hopefully they won't do. Okay, well, those are the controls on a motorcycle. Hope you learned something.